Hello everybody, this is Roll the Wind Bros, and in this video tutorial we're going to show you really quickly how to load different brush sets designed for the Gimp or designed for Photoshop into the Gimp. We're going to cover a few quick things, try to make this brief and simple, and we'll give you a link to our website that has a web page copy of this if you want to just go read it, or you can download the PDF version too. Alright, let's get started. Well, the first thing is we're using the Gimp. I believe it's version 2.10.2, there it is. Okay, so now on this our layout may be a little different than yours, so I apologize if it's confusing anybody. Hope not. Hopefully you've been experienced enough of Gimp to know. So if you go over here to this panel over here, this is the toolbox. There's the brush set right there. So if yours happens to be clicked off the brush set, you'll notice down here the tool options, and there they are. So real quick thing, we found that sometimes our tool options might be floating, and sometimes for us we like them to be right there with all the tools in the toolbox. So we just grab this little tab and we drop it in that space, and then it locks it in there. That way it's not floating, it's always fixed. We also have a fixed screen here, and we'll show on a different video how to do that. So to get started, all the brushes, when you click on the paintbrush here, are going to show down below, and the brush part here, this little section right here, shows the brushes. We'll click it and you can see they're all in here. So we also got some in here. These ones here are the barbed wire ones, and down here somewhere we've got them other 5 we're going to show you that demonstrated. And the reason we want to show you this first is because we want to show you they're in here, but we're going to take them out and reinstall them so you can follow along with that. So the first thing you want to know is, where does Gimp store all of its brushes to be used? So we're going to go up here to Edit on the menu, click Preferences, and then the Preferences, you get a Preferences pop-up. You scroll down on this left side here and you see a folder section. There's a little plus here. Yours might already be expanded, I'm not sure. Ours isn't. And there you go. You see brushes is the first entry here, so we click it, and it'll show us all the folders where Gimp can store and access different brushes when you're using the Gimp. And as it turns out, we happen to have those 2 brush sets that we're going to show you. We actually have one in each of these different locations, yet they both showed up over there when we clicked on the brush to show all the different brushes that were available. So I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure that all the versions, we're using the Windows version of the Gimp, pretty sure they all look the same. So the first thing we'll do is, instead of having to remember this long directory address here, to get to the brushes, either one of them, there's a button up here we can use. Once you can select either one by just clicking on it, and you'll see it pops up here in this little bar. But you'll also, let me click off of that real quick, of this one, and you see that little check box there, it says writable. So when you copy brushes into the Gimp, unless you have admin privileges, you want to use one of whatever folder has the writable check on it, because that's for all users. It's not limited just to people with admin access. We, however, had copied some into both just so we can show you. So we're going to start with this one down here, which was the one for admin access. This little folder picture here, I think if we hover over, I thought it would tell us. There it is, show file location in the file manager. So by selecting this bottom one and then clicking this, it'll actually open us up in Windows Explorer here in the location that was in that line at the top. And it opens up to the top level brushes here. We still got to double click the brushes to get into that directory. And you can see in here we've got some brushes that we purchased to do some stitching on some textures we're making. So we'll go ahead and minimize that, and then we'll go look at the other one. And we'll go ahead and click the same thing, open it up in the file manager so we can see it, and there it is. And we'll go ahead and double click the brushes folder so we can see it. And you can see in here that we have got the barbed brushes and the swirl brushes in this folder, and they showed up on that set. So since we don't want these here, we're going to go ahead and delete these, because we're going to show you that how, when you install them, we want you to be able to install them too. And this was the writable directory, so that'd be easier if you're not admin, which is the one you want to use. So what you'll want to do is we went ahead and closed that. So the first thing you're going to do is find your brushes that you downloaded from wherever. So here are the FS Bard brushes by Frozen Star that we got from Renderosity. And here's the ABR file. We already pulled it out of the zip, so we don't want to show you how to use zips. That would be a different tutorial altogether. So what we're going to do is we'll take this and we'll pull it down out of the way, and we're going to move it to the other side. We'll open up this brushes folder. Well, actually, let me go ahead and let me cancel this really quick. You'll see, let's see, it still shows the brushes in here. So the problem with that is when you load new brushes, you might have to shut the Gimp down for this to refresh over here. So we'll just go ahead and close down the Gimp, and then we'll reopen it. It should be popping up in just a minute. Okay, we're going to move to our other screen. All right, and there it is. So now let's go back in here and let's see if those, okay, you can see now the barbed wire brushes are gone. They were little slimy ones. So we'll go ahead and go load them. So what we'll do is we'll go back into preferences. We want to get to our folder that we want to use. And we'll do the same thing we did before. We'll go to the folder section. Yeah, whenever you remove or install brushes in the Gimp, you're going to have to shut it down and restart it. At least that's the best I know of. So we'll go here and we'll go to that folder. And there we go. We'll go ahead and go into the brushes folder. You can see, indeed, it is empty. So we're going to open up our other folder that we have those in that we downloaded. There it is. And we're just going to we'll make it smaller icons so we can see them. We'll shorten it up a little bit. And we're still over the top of the other folder. This is Windows. So we're just going to right-click and drag this and copy it onto that other folder. There it is. Now it's actually in Gimp. So we'll go back to Gimp and see if it appears. We'll go ahead and close our features there. And you'll see that they are not in here. Let's see if they came up the bottom. Nope. So you'd actually have to shut the Gimp back down and to get those back in here. So let's go ahead and close down the Gimp. And you only have to do that the one time you install the brushes. You don't have to do it every time you use the brushes, just for the initial installation of the brushes in the Gimp. It's because when it loads up, you can see it's pulling in all kinds of things. It looks for all the scripts and all the different things that it uses. So here we have the Gimp run again. Let's click the little brush here and go back to and there you can go. These are the actual brushes. I'll just click one. You can see it there. It's like a barbed wire brush. And there's different barbed wire brushes. I think there was 9 altogether. Different brushes. So this is how you load your brushes into the Gimp, and so that you can use them for different things that you're going to work on. So really quickly, we're going to go ahead and get the Gimp out of the way. We'll go ahead and pull up Firefox here. So we have a new website we started called budgets.com, and this is going to be for people that want to get stuff for free. We might put some ads on here, but for anything that's available on here that you can click and download, it is going to be for free. At the moment, we just got this one Gimp package on there, the basics of Gimp, how to load brushes in the Gimp. And we'll show you that really quick so that you can see it. So you can go online here and you can read the whole tutorial, how to do this with all the pictures, and we give you the links and all the stuff if you want to go get those free brushes. But also, you'll notice here we have a PDF version. So if you just want to actually download the PDF version of how to load brushes in the Gimp for future reference, or if you need to share it with somebody, or if some point in the future you're about to get some brushes and you forgot how to do it, you could get them there. We hope you enjoyed this video presentation on how to load brushes into the Gimp. Have a great day.